Right, just going to tidy that up. Anyway, we are going to do a video tonight, but first off, this is the thing from last time that I did that I kind of didn't finish on the video because it ran out of batteries or something. I can't remember. Anyway, well, it was better than I thought, but it wasn't that exciting. So it only cost 47 cents or something, didn't it? Or 17 cents or something ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to do this set real quick because I was going to do a poly bag, which I've gone and lost already. And I was like, I couldn't actually remember if I'd done it or not, and so I googled it, and it's like 4 years old. Look at that. Oh yeah, there we go. None of this silliness. Okay, so this is what I got. This set I got a while ago. This is a 2022 set. I think I was reluctant to get it because there's not much to it. It's pretty basic. I think I got it cheap though. Like cheap. Right, there we go. I did get I keep mentioning that there was a set that was sort of cheap on Reduce to Clear. There's 2 bags. Alright. There's 2 books. Oh my god, look at this book. This is ridiculous. This, like, look at this. These books are like completely different in thickness. So I don't think there's any point doing 2 separate videos. Ooh, before I do it. Maybe not such the smartest idea. Oh, come on. Right. There we go. It's this little thing again. It's been sitting on the desk the whole time. So anyway, I was going to say that I keep mentioning... Get rid of the plastic bag. I keep mentioning... I don't know where these pieces come from. Oh my gosh. This is going to be very hard to say. I keep mentioning the set with these farm animals in it. There's also a 4+ set like this one. And putting the wheels in first thing. We're going pretty extreme. Oh, I've dropped something on the floor. I really should just do this without using the manual. I should just look at the picture and make it challenging. We'll do that for bag number 2. I think that will be a bit of a challenge. So I did get the 4+ set with the farm animals. So hidden away there, I have a new cow, which I don't think I've ever had a Lego cow. So that's something. We'll do that set at some point in the future. Probably not too distant. And I picked up some more interesting old school sets. Not that old school. From a few years back that I didn't really get into, and in fact nobody really got into. But actually, the set that I was going to do, what did they do with the bag? Honestly, it would have just been right here, and I've gone and lost it. It was a Lego movie set, and it had like, what's his name? Emmett. So that's kind of related because he's like looks like he's like a construction worker. But anyways. Let's get construction worker person and chuck their head on and their helmet so that they don't get a headache from falling debris. So there we go. Oh my gosh. I am in the process of doing a major tidy up. Sorry about the cut in the hand, so that's a thing. That was one of those, as I've gotten older, my skin's got very thin, and I don't even know what I did. I think I just brushed my hand against some feathers or something. I don't know, a fluffy cushion. So there we go. That goes there. Should I be concerned about that? Probably, but I'm not. It's been that way for years. Like, I'm sure when I was a child, like, I could, you know, punch rocks and stuff and I wouldn't have anything on my hands, wouldn't cut myself or anything. But these days, Oh, the crazy things that happen. So anyway, that goes there. And it's really spacing it out. I love these, the little hands out thing. There we go. And we can do the other side. I can't quite see everything because the light's in the way for me. The reflection on this, can't see a thing. But anyway, what I was saying is that I did get the animal one. And we're just chucking these things out. I think it's actually the right one because there's a couple of grey. I think they're all the grey things are the same. There's 3 and they all look like that. Speaking of the cow, I did look on the brick, the online pick-a-brick service where you can order in a particular brick at quite expensive rates from the Lego site instead of using Bricklink. Because I really want to get these new worm gear pieces that they have, and the sets are quite expensive to get them from. They're not really in that many sets, but you can order them. And I'm like, well, the postage is pretty expensive though. But the point was, which is what I was expecting. I mean, yeah, someone's got to go through and sort these things out. You've got to pay them, I suppose. Probably should check. Maybe there's like some clones on AliExpress. Maybe I should just get a clone one and just get it out of my system. But I won't. But anyway, the point was is that they had the cow on the website, and the cow is pretty expensive. So that made me feel good about how much money I spent on the set with a cow in it, which was slightly above my normal budget. They've got a couple of other Reduce to Clear Friends sets that I was going to get. One of them I thought was kind of interesting. If you don't watch the TV show and you're like, what? That's her from the first season. But maybe I'll get that. I don't know. I've really got to start saving money at the moment and doing bits and pieces. But the good news is my internet connection was finally cut off. So here we go, making a look at this. Which I've been waiting for a whole, because it was supposed to be cut off at the end of September. Today is actually, it's like the middle, it's like November the 7th or 8th or something, and it's like, so the entire October it was just not getting cut off, and it was getting a bit silly. I was like, you sent me letters. They sent me letters saying, sorry, your internet connection is going to be cut off because you're too old school. You have to come to this century. And I'm like, oh, but it's too much work. And I'd ordered a replacement internet connection, which is like a wireless one. And it's been sitting there. I haven't even turned it on for like a whole month because it turned up ages ago. And I'm like, well, I don't need it because my old internet connection is still working and it's fine. Even though I should just cancel my old internet connection and use the new one because the new one was cheaper. But I'm like, what are the new ones like slower because it's wireless? And I wasn't using wireless. But now I was forced to do it. Except I had to like register it when I turned it on, and so it would go to the one website that they would let you go to without you actually having registered it yet, but then it wouldn't accept my password, so then I had to go to the library to reset my password because I thought I must have got my password wrong for this particular service, which I'd written down in the book. And then went to the library and I logged in there and it was fine, and it was like, oh, and you can register the modem at a different computer. I'm like, but I didn't write the details down, so now I have to go home and get the details and then come all the way back to the library to use their internet to do that. And that's what happened. That was a true story. And now I have new internet, and it is considerably faster, at least at uploading it is, and way faster at uploading. So that's a good thing because that means I can not have to struggle to upload videos. I can just, burn through them. This is actually quite complicated for a 4-year-old set. I feel like this whole thing here has been, I feel like I just slipped into some alternative reality of normal complicated Lego after this whole base thing, which was just not so complicated. We've done that, and we've done this. But yeah, I did get another interesting Lego set that came out, I think, 2 years ago, last year, a year or two ago. This one's being opened, but the bags haven't been opened. The box is being opened, but the bags haven't. And it was a pretty good price. It was like, well, that's the price I would have paid for it in the originally. So, which is going to, I'm going to keep it as a secret. It's a superhero movie themed one. It's reasonably large, so it will take a while. Well, then I've got quite a few sets that are going to take a while. But now that I've got my superpowers of super fast uploading, or actually normal speed uploading, not painfully slow uploading, then, you know, the world is my place that I live in. And now we're going to put these wheels on. So which way around do they want them? Do I want to see? I don't want to see the little spoke bits. Is there like a decision on which way around you put these? Like people go, well, you have to put it that way. I mean, this would look odd on a truck, so I guess that's the thing. It does look odd on a truck. So those little those little triangles on the wheels are that they put on there. It's just to see if the nuts are coming undone. But then I saw one of those plastic things on the ground. I was like, oh my gosh, it fell off. The nut fell off the truck. There's going to be an accident. So, turning the page, and we're going to build this thing, which is a thing that goes somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I look forward to finding out. And this weekend is the Retro Toy Fair that I went to a while ago and got a Lego set. An old school Lego set, brand new in the box. So maybe I'll get another one there that I haven't done, and I probably never will. But there was a polybag that I've never done. Though I'm kind of thinking this polybag that I was going to do, which I thought I've still got a couple of other polybags to do. But this one I thought, did I get this recently? Because I feel like I did. But then when I looked it up, it's quite a few years old. It's like a 2017 or 18 or something set. Well, it's like, you know, the videos on the internet are like 3 or 4 years old, 5 years old, 4 years old. So no, not 2017, a while ago. So I'm like, maybe I got that one from the toy fair, and that's why it's just sitting around not being done. Because they're older sets. Like, oh, where did I put it? Every time I think about it, I can't find where I put. I have this other. I got another mix. They had a Mixel set as well. I got a Mixel set, which has disappeared. So you do get some exciting things from retro toy events. Actually, the cool thing that I got last time was this little handheld retro video game thing. I wouldn't call it a video game. It's only got LEDs on it that go backwards, and the lights go backwards and forwards. But from like 1981 or 2 or 19 something or other, like very early in the 80s. So, which reminds me, I was looking up. I've gone and lost my watch. Oh my goodness. What did I do with my Casio 90 F91W? I've gone and lost it. Which I had, and I ended up watching a video about how the Spot are fake, and I was like worried about, like, is my one a fake? Because I did buy it second hand, but I've kind of completely lost it now. It was on this desk, but it's oh no, that's not it. That's a completely different watch. But anyway, so I sort of watched that one. But speaking of the 80s, is that, and then I looked up, it's like, I'm sure this watch had been in lots of movies. Like, I feel like, I know it's like got the thing about terrorism. Gosh, this is an exciting piece. Just to jump around a bit. But also because I started to watch Die Hard 2, which I feel like I have actually watched more recently than I thought. And I was like, maybe there's an F91 in a Die Hard movie or something, but I don't think there is. But there is like one in like the early seasons of Stranger Things, and it's like, that's a bit anachronistic because it came out in 1989, and then we haven't got to 1989, I don't think, in the series, or the last series was 1989 or something, and that was 1985. about then, right? And it's like, well, he wouldn't have an F91. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he has the F80, whatever the previous one before it was. And the website or the thing that referenced it was wrong. That could be probably the answer. So anyway, we've made that, and that was the whole book. And we've got 13 minutes left, and we're doing real well with no silliness. And we can use this to break open these bits and take them off according to the picture in the corner. So we've made book bag number 1, and we can turn it. I don't know how the things are supposed to, how the actual, like, you'd have to put the truck up and then turn it like that, and then they come out, which is kind of cool. I think that's a bit of a minus point on the playability, because you kind of want it like, maybe it will come out. Maybe if you spin it the right way. There's no instructions on how to use it. Like, you kind of figure, because it angles, so if I spin it one way, maybe it will come out. Oh, wait, they are coming out. Well, that's a bonus. That's a bonus on the, I completely take back everything I said about the functionality of that. That is pretty good. Alright, so that was bag number 1. Let's just do the bag number 2. Literally, it is, do we have to actually open the book? I can't open the bag. Right, so we get more rubbish, which we can also, more concrete. I was going to say rubbish. This is a rubbish truck or a concrete mixer? It's a concrete mixer. Of course it's a concrete mixer. So there's that, which is weird to have it not actually put anywhere. And then we've got that. And then we've got this. And then this supposedly hangs on there, but that doesn't make any sense. So I think that piece goes there. And then it goes like that. And that sits on there. Just looking at the book. Their head goes on their shoulders, which is a bit novel. And they've got that cool, that's a pretty cool hairpiece, hair mixed. I really feel like, I mean, he should kind of have that too, you know. Like, this is maybe not so extreme. There we go. And we're done. We're done. She's made. And this is the wheels. So that's it. I don't know how this is supposed to stay